Welcome back, folks. Cape Rugby TV. We carry on talking club rugby. Well, of course, as you know, last week, Western Province Rugby went out to a number of schools in the Cape Town area, partnered again with United Way. United Way, of course, came on board with Western Province Rugby last year and handed out more than 1,000 food parcels to various clubs in Western Province. A fantastic initiative. Well, they're back. They went last week to the schools, partnering with Pay It Forward to hand out books at some of the schools. On the line with me now is the Executive Director for United Way, Chuma Qwalela. Chuma, welcome to Cape Rugby TV. Nice to have you here.
Hi JP. Thank you for having me. And yes, good to be back from United Way, South Africa.
Yeah, so great to be chatting with you, Chuma. As I mentioned there in the run-up, you're back. It was a fantastic initiative last year where we saw you guys partnering with Western Province in terms of the outreach project and the food parcels. But this year it's something slightly different. You celebrated together with Pay It Forward last week. You celebrated World Literature Day.
Absolutely. So last week, as you know, was World Literacy Day. So we partnered with Pay It Forward SA and had a partnership in province rugby to donate books this time around. So as we know, we believe in education being the key to the future. So from a point of view, we managed to get about 2,500 books, which with the partnership with Western Province Rugby managed to be distributed to the school around Western Cape. So personally, I'm very excited about this initiative because I believe in the power of education. I believe books to really change lives.
Is that one of the cornerstones of United Way? We know that last year, of course, you've got big other partners such as 3M, but is education one of the cornerstones of United Way?
Absolutely. So education is a key cornerstone for United. So we currently in Gauteng in terms of our office, where we're sitting in Gauteng, but we've got partnerships in Western Cape, number of provinces in South Africa. So we're working with the schools, everything from ECD, early childhood development, to the primary high schools. We also offer bursaries to schools at universities. So absolutely a key cornerstone for us as United Way South Africa.
Now, last week we saw Western Province together with the Women's Collective going to a number of schools, a double effort there, of course creating awareness for women's rugby, and also then of course assisting with the World Literature Day. Why from your side, why Western Province Rugby?
Yeah, so we had a wonderful partnership with Western Province last year during COVID-19. As we remember, it was really dire times when we had lockdowns in the country last year. Food security became a serious problem. When we have lockdowns, people that have informal work are not able to go out to work. Western Province Rugby has a good community presence. So they have the relationships within the communities, which is critical for us as United Way, able to reach the beneficiaries that really are in need of this food parcels, are in need of education, which is our other pillar. Our relationship with Western Province went extremely well last year with 3M as our partner that came in for the food parcels. So we basically continuing going forward. We love to have this long-term, sustainable partnerships so that the change that we make in the community is long-term such that we can create. So we absolutely are very happy with the relationship with Western Province Rugby, and we see that long-term continuing relationship.
Chuma, give us a little bit more information about United Way itself. Of course, a big organization. We know that you've got partners such as 3M. What are the type of projects that you would now ordinarily be involved in terms of your calendar going to the end of the year? I mean, you mentioned, of course, education and so on, but are there any sort of projects that people can connect to right now that one can think of?
Well, I mean, so United Way in South Africa, we've been around since around 2013. So we'll be approaching 10 years. Internationally, we have been around across the world for over 130 years. Okay.
130 years?
Originally founded in, oh yes, absolutely. It was founded around 1820 something. I don't have the exact date, but in Denver, in the US, there's actually across the world 1,800 local United Ways in 41 countries. We are in South Africa, we're in Nigeria, in Ghana as well. So quite a big organization. We do projects for schools, so children in school, but we also work with other partners such as the University of KZN, and in Johannesburg, we're working with the of Johannesburg culture programs because we believe that the ability for people to generate an income is also quite critical to the livelihoods of the people around us. So programs that we run. We also have programs on health. We've had a wonderful relationship with the South African Reserve Bank, where we've been able to bring this to the Reserve Bank to get vaccines to deal with the COVID-19 situation. We did find that communities, there is groups of people such as the elderly in shelters in some of the homes that do not have access to these vaccines, are not able to get with the partnership with the Reserve Bank in Pretoria, we're able to bring the elderly to the vaccination sites and provide them with transport, provide them with a meal, and yeah, they get the shots and we're able to then get them safely back home.
Chuma, fantastic initiative. Very impressive to hear about United Way and what you guys do. The fact that you're, like you said, more than 120 years old is very interesting in itself. But yeah, great to catch up with you. We're looking forward to finding out what comes next with United Way and Western Province Rugby. I think from my side and on behalf of all of the viewers and of course on behalf of all the clubs that are out there, thanks so much for the continued support, and we look forward to finding out what's coming next between Western Province and United Way.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much for having me. And for the beneficiaries that have benefited from this meeting, and yeah, so all the best for the future, and we'll see you again.
There we go, folks. The Chuma Qwalela, the Executive Director for United Way, and wow, fantastic partnership. World Literacy Day then, yesterday, rolled out, at least last week, rolled out at a number of schools in Cape Town. And of course, if you were watching last week, you would have seen the interview there with Pay It Forward, as they helped with the distribution of the books at the primary schools and high schools. So great initiative, and we're looking forward to finding out what comes next.